I'm getting calls from buyers who want to buy a home this year, but they're not sure if they're going to be able to find something that meets their needs and their budget. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 4 things that can help you find a home this year, maybe one that you didn't even know was out there. Hi, and this is ODESSA KEILMAN. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we help home buyers and home sellers provide home tours and lots of useful information. So with that said, remember to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into today's topic. What are the 4 things that can help you find that perfect home this year? So my first tip is DIY homes. And I'm not talking about do it yourself from a box and build a whole house. What I'm talking about are those homes that don't look quite right, that need a little bit of TLC. Well, you may ask, why would I want to buy a house if I have to do work to it right away? Well, this is why. In today's home, a house that's really photogenic and has all the great finishes is going to come at a little higher price point. And that price point may just push that house right out of your budget. So a home that needs a little TLC, you can get more home for your money, and with a little bit of time and a little bit of effort, bring it up to that standard that you're looking for and make it look exactly the way you want it. One word of caution with this approach is to make sure you have a really good home inspection. Houses that need a little TLC, you want to make sure that you know exactly what they need, and a home inspection can help you find things that you wouldn't notice right away. And that is an absolute critical importance when you're buying a home that needs a little fixing up. So if you're willing to spend a little bit of time before you move in or right after doing some simple things like repainting, you can do a bathroom kind of uplift, you can replace flooring, countertops, things like that. I wouldn't necessarily say remodeling the whole kitchen or moving walls. That gets very expensive, but there are some inexpensive things you can do to dramatically change the look and feel of a home. So if you consider what the house might look like with a light remodel versus what it looks like now, you might just find a house in your sweet spot. Tip number 2 is to seek seller concessions. And this is especially a great suggestion when cash is light, because when you don't have a lot of cash, a remodel may not be an option, and it may even be tough to come up with the funds you need for the down payment and the closing. If that's the case, then asking for seller concession should be at the top of your list. You might be able to negotiate a contract where the seller pays all or some of your closing costs, and you could even ask them to contribute funds to buy down your interest rate, which can give you a lower interest rate for the first few years of your loan and make your monthly payment lower. So in this case, if you're looking to really watch the budget more so, need a little help getting the funds to get into the house, or just need that payment to be a little lower for the first couple years while you settle into the home, seller concessions may be the right choice for you. Tip number 3 is to look for homes that are off market. Now, this one's a little bit more difficult. It takes some time and effort, but it could be extremely worthwhile. So how do you do this? If you've narrowed in on a specific neighborhood, a specific size or type of home, this is when looking for off-market homes makes the most sense. You might be able to get an insider's deal. So find a motivated realtor and ask them if they can prospect a neighborhood for you. Agents can find inventory by prospecting for homes when nothing's on the market. I've successfully found off-market deals by calling other agents who have sold homes in the neighborhood, sending out mailers, and attending local realtor home tours where realtors get together and talk about their buyer needs and upcoming listings. It's a great way that buyers' agents can help find new inventory and get their clients a first look. Tip number 4 is to consider new builds. If you're willing to look at new build communities, there are some builders offering great incentives right now. These incentives could be lower interest rates, credits towards the design center, or help with your closing costs. Now, incentives are always changing, so you or your buyer's agent can scope out some new build communities and see what's available to you right now. A word of caution is to tour new builds with your realtor or make sure they pre-register you. This is a very important protocol with new home builders. So those are my top 4 tips for home buyers that are looking to buy a home this year. Please comment below and let me know what kind of difficulties you're facing or what tips you think are great. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again on the channel soon. Thank you so much. ODESSA KEILMAN. Take care.